to sunny South Florida. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, you know it. It's special here in Miami with 3 decades of NBA basketball.
Ed, the legendary owner, Mickey Arison, has put everything into this storied franchise and will continue to do so.
3 championships won here in Miami. And tonight, another big matchup on EA Sports. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Dragic into the front court. Leads just a point. Clint Capella rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Parker. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Dragic with the basketball. They trail by 1. Jabari Parker snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Short jumper off the mark. Dragic with it. Down a point.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions at left.
Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Trae Young. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. Trae Young. 24-second violation. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Dragic. Hawks with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? With the flush, taking on all comers.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Adebayo the rebound. To Waiters. Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. The Hawks with 4 to shoot.
Hey, back door, watch that back door.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We played one here at American Airlines Arena with the Heat out in front. Jay and I back with more after 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Can't connect from in close. Waiters to Butler. Here comes the screen. Winslow matched up with Capella. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Justice Winslow. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. To Waiters. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Allen Crabbe trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Wade against Clint Capella. Fires the 3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Evan Turner sizing up Butler. He'd get control.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Hawks have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
To Butler. Clint Capella pins it. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Butler to Wade. 5 to shoot for Miami. Waiters can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up. Flash at the controls. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Rises for the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Trae Young. No good. To Butler. Dwayne Wade. They'll go to Butler. Down low. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Tight game. Through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker to Allen Crabbe. Down to 5 on the 24. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Fires the 3. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe. Butler into the front court. His guys down 3. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Parker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Hits the free throw. Here's Atlanta. To Allen Crabbe. Trae Young to Parker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Parker won't go down. Butler to bring it up. Leads 1. Dragic to Butler. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Trae Young. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Wade to Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive rebound on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Takes stock of the floor. Parker to Allen Crabbe. Parker. That one off the mark. It's no good. Dragic into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. And he finishes at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Parker.
Green, get over, get over.
Jabari Parker. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Dwayne Wade gets it in the left corner. John Collins sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Parker. Shot from the lane won't go. And he'll go to the foul line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Hawks with the basketball.
Right here, y'all get yours. I got ball, I got ball.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
John Collins at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
That's up, baby.
Count it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Heat in front. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Butler. Dragic to Butler. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Trae Young. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Dragic. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters to Butler. Shot won't go. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Can't connect from inside. Butler into the front court. Lead is 2. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Trae Young. Kicks it outside to Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. New blood coming in for both sides. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Dragic with the basketball. All even here in the fourth. Jabari Parker, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hawks have it. To Parker. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dragic with it. 2-point advantage. To Wade.
Remaining in the fourth quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Wade. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Wade. Rebound for Capella. Trae Young to Parker. The drive right to the basket. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Dragic guarded by Clint Capella. They'll go to Butler down low. And look out. Now the Hawks coach going to call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Atlanta, number 23, Allen.
Trying to cash in. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
2 for 2 on that trip. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Has a look. That's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. The Heat with the victory as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.